Hello, my name is Eric Gibbons, and I'm the author of 50 K-12 art lessons. I've designed these lessons, 50 of them, that can be differentiated for different age groups. You can see by the table of contents how I sort of divided up these sections. I'm going to go through some of them with you now. The book is about 200 pages. So I divided up the age groups by lower elementary, grades K through 2, elementary, grades 3 through 5, grades 6 through 8 is for middle school, high school, 9 through 12, and then extensions are ways to take a lesson and make it run for a week or more, and then advanced extensions for students who may be in more advanced classes. Each lesson starts out with an example to go through. There's a page that students can use. There'll be space up top for their name and period, and then they can do some sketching on the page, and then the right-hand side is the teacher information. So it takes one core lesson. Here we're talking about cubism, and then how to break that down into your 5 major groups, plus an extension. I've also included video links inside and did shortened URLs with Google so that you could type them in, and we have several tutorials that'll be helpful in pulling these lessons together. We have drawing lessons and painting lessons, sculpture lessons are included in here, and design lessons as well. Again, each one starts off with an illustration, a page that students can work with as a handout to plan their work, and then detailed descriptions for the teacher who can see some figure drawing projects, and sometimes they're trying back-to-back projects that are related. So we have figure drawing and then a fashion unit so that one can build upon the other. A 3-dimensional project with product design. Here, creating glasses, and even a sketch page where students can see the materials we have available to make their personally expressive glasses. Here for cultures. This one ties into social learning with a unit on hunger. Students create wire food and then a placemat that includes a fact about local United States whole world hunger. Another sculpture project. Here, taking famous art quotes and then doing an illustration project with those. Another illustration project with cross-hatching, where we take an idiom and then illustrate its opposite meaning. Here, hold your horses. $100 bill that can be printed out. It has been altered, so it's not going to be a problem for your copying. Another one tying in anatomy with cartooning, and we have these skeletons that can be printed out and given out to students. And then again, that extension, doing a comic book cover, logo, title, action, subtitle, and we break it down for students, and they can create a parody or a serious one with themselves in it, and really have some fun with these projects. All the projects are designed to be highly individualized, where students add their own personality to it, so no 2 products will be the same. Here we have a paper engineering project or unit, and I offer about 5 different ways that you can explore engineering in the art classroom. Here's another one for service learning and bullying awareness, where students can create posters to help illustrate the differences that kind of hold us together as a school, and even tying in illustration with classical poetry. Here our example is the Jabberwocky. Towards the back of the book I include a lot of critique pages. So we have a simple critique, the criticism sandwich. We have a formal written critique with a sample by Van Gogh, and then pages that can be copied for your students. Grading rubrics are here. I call this the universal grading rubric. Very easy to use and can be applied to almost any project that you do. And then here's one with a lot of blank spaces in it, where students would fill in the information that shows that their work is either advanced or deficient. And then there's a short style assessment paper where students assess themselves and then the teacher does as well. And then we have simplified rubrics for your lower elementary kids. And we close out the book with a lot of helpful pages showing about different ways of coloring in, different steps in what you would expect from students, emotional color wheel that helps discuss color and shape and their emotional values, kind of expectations we have for media use, why it is that we make art, and even a flow chart to help students identify major schools of art. And then the book concludes with 25 sub-plans. Here's an artist trading card example where students finish the image and create a parody. On the bottom of the page that students would be getting gives some additional information about Grant Wood and the work that you see. We have video notes pages as well as directed drawing exercises for your sub. And like I said, 25 other things that could be left with a sub and simply copied for your students. So we have a lot here to offer for you, 50 lessons that should take you an entire year worth of ideas. Hope you find this interesting, and we have lots of other resources for you over at firehousepublications.com and free resources on my blog at www.artedguru.com. This book comes in 2 editions, full color at a premium, and then we have the economy black and white edition as well. If color is important to you, then it's worth the price, but if you want something that is a little bit more economical for yourself, the black and white copy will do just fine.